Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I am Steph Sherry, and in today's video I am doing a full living room refresh. I am so excited to get started on this project, but it did take us quite a while to get it finished just because some things just kind of came up in our house over the last couple of weeks. My daughter had an accident, and I will explain that a little bit more here in a minute. But she has been using this living room to sleep in and rest in and just pretty much everything in here, and so I'm just cleaning that up now. This is all of her like facial stuff and makeup that she's been playing with, so I'm going to clear all of this out so I can think straight, take down my holiday decor, and I can't wait to share some of the pieces that we were putting in this room to kind of warm up the space and give it a cozier vibe. There's one major thing that I add to this room that is a huge mistake, and there is a lot of regret going on in my mind right now, and I will show you what we choose to do and how we have to fix the issue. But that is towards the end of the video when I am putting everything together, and I would really love to hear y'all's opinions too, so please stick around for that. And also, if you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started on this video.
Let me tell you this, let me tell you right now, your exquisite kiss still burning. Didn't know I missed this passion in life. Now I'm addicted somehow. Let me tell you what is up with your smile. It's impossible, not melting, irresistible. When I look through your eyes, not even skies.
Okay, so it's hard to see, but up here you can see that it's kind of lost its spot, so it's completely dipping down here, and it's just so lovely. But that is like hardly holding anything. And also the couch keeps getting pushed back to the wall. When anyone sits down, it kind of just slams against the wall, and then if anyone reclines the couch, it's pulling this one down. We're gonna take these down. We're gonna actually change these out because I found some that I like. Maybe you can see the dip there. It's pretty bad. And then we're gonna hang some new rods across here that I found at Target. Same over here on this one. This one looks fine, but we just want it all to match and freshen up this space a little bit.
The limit. I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just get...
And as I expected, it looks horrible back here, but we have French fries. I blame Rocket for that. And then so many lids. Good times. So I'm gonna clean this up. So you can see now with the rod off that it's just totally bent downward. These were really cheap. I think this entire curtain rod was like under $10. So I'm not surprised, but that looks horrible. And I think it's mostly the couch's fault, but we're gonna fix this now. Hopefully the next set of rods are a little stronger.
Taking me a while to get it. Had to live and cry to appreciate life, and what you give is worth it. When you're holding me, when you hold me so close, I want further in under your skin. Wanna leave a mark so that I can be sure that you remember what's been. I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough. You're not this life. You and I side by side, knowing there is more in life that I want.
We got time on our side, we're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive. And the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you?
Okay, so we picked these up from Target. I think they were marked almost $40, but these rang up for only $25, so that was awesome. And I really like this industrial look. So I got one for the big window and then a smaller one for that smaller window. And then I may go back and pick up another one for the 2 windows and the little breakfast area by our back door, but that is not super important to me. So, and then I also picked up these curtains from Target. They're backwards. So they're kind of like a khaki brown, and I really like the way black and the brown look together. And then these also, so these are 2 panels, right? Am I lying? Lies. Nope, just 1 panel. But these also rang up almost $10 cheaper, and I'll try to remember. I'll look online and I'll link this. But these are supposed to be light filtering, and the ones we had before were almost like a sheer look, so this Texas heat was kind of getting in. So we're gonna try these. They're much thicker than the ones we had before. So I am going to measure these because these are 95 inches and the other ones were like 82. So we're gonna have to put the rods up a little higher so that these don't completely drag on the floor, but it's okay if they're touching a little bit because the couch will be covering it. So I will figure that out now. My family is laughing at me. That's awesome.
Feel like we got something strong. And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise that with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one I think about.
Okay. They are okay, I promise. No dogs were harmed in the making of this video or any of my videos. And we actually shined that little laser light on my hand, and they run up and just kind of bump it with their nose, so they're not actually biting anything. But my son was helping my husband with this laser light on the wall, and they were going crazy on the floor trying to figure out this light on the wall. And we realized that that was what was going on, so we decided to play around with them for a little bit. We thought that was super, super funny. But yes, they're fine. They did slam right into the wall, but they are okay, I promise.
When it all breaks down, I'll wait for you right here. And I swear that we got nothing to fear. It's a miracle that you and I are finally here. I saw you walking the light, and the truth may come as a surprise. That with you I feel alive. You will be the last one to think about, the last one to think about.
And with some quick finger snaps like magic, everything else is done. And I thought this would be just a fun, quick way to show it all done, because I know you guys don't want to watch my husband take down all these rods and put up new ones. But I'm absolutely loving these new rods and these curtains. You guys let me know what you think. Hey guys, so this is day 3. And by day 3, I mean like the 3rd day that I'm actually working on this project. There has been so many days in between. There's been so many things going on over here in the Sherry house. So very stressed out. Stressed out right there. Proof. So to explain a little bit of the stress we're going through, the most important one is my daughter's accident. So about 2 weeks ago, by the time you guys are watching this video, my son Justin and daughter Abby went to a bookstore in downtown Austin. And downtown is about an hour away from where we live, and so it was fine. It was not a big deal at all. It's their favorite place to go to get books. It's got a lot of history to it, and it's just really cool. There's a huge staircase in the bookstore, and she fell down that staircase. I'm not laughing. I'm just laughing about the next thing I'm going to say is, so my son Justin calls and says, "Hey mom, Abby fell down some stairs." But I paused because Justin is kind of our jokester in the family, and there have been so many times before where he will call me and say, "Mom, I got in a car accident." And I, of course, will react and be like, "Oh my gosh." And it turns out it's a joke. And he has done this so many times. So on this occasion, he said, "Mom, Abby fell down the stairs," but he said it so dry that I just kind of paused and said, "Uh-huh." And I didn't believe him, but then it turned out it was true. So thankfully, Justin and the staff were able to get her in his car, but it was about 5 p.m. in downtown Austin, which means crazy, crazy rush hour traffic. So we had them meet us in our town hospital. So we met them there and got her in, and the hospital was absolutely chaotic. It was so full that we were never actually able to even leave the waiting room. They actually treated her right there in front of a bunch of other patients who were also being treated. And they did an x-ray, and then we waited for like 4 or 5 hours. And then someone came out and handed us some crutches and a very tiny brace and said, "You guys need to go see an orthopedic surgeon." We never got to see a doctor, and we didn't even know the results of the x-ray. So we had to leave knowing nothing, which was just absolutely crazy. So we make an appointment with the orthopedic surgeon, but they can't get her in for almost another 2 weeks, which I just thought, I can't have my daughter hopping around on a potential break. So I called and begged these people, and finally they were able to squeeze her in, and she's doing a ton better. We've been doing water therapy, but eesh. Okay, this is so bad. So I'm going to bring out my Tenco S3, which is a vacuum and mop combo, and get all of this dust and dog hair and stuff that's just left on the floor, and make this look much shinier. So for right now, this is the before. It's looking very dusty and it's kind of foggy. And I'll show you what it looks like after. So that regret I was talking about earlier is about to kick in. As soon as I unwrap this rug, I am just so disappointed. And when I love something, I'll say it right away. I'll be like, oh my gosh, I love this. It's beautiful. I didn't say that here. I think I was just stunned. But when I don't like something, I will typically get really quiet and just need some time to think. And that's exactly what happened here. So I will let you guys see the rug first, and then I will explain what actually happened. It actually took me over 24 hours to figure out what was wrong. But it was just so frustrating to me, like I've said before. But either way, I'm going to finish cleaning this living room and then pull this out and let you guys see it. So much better. This side is still drying, but what I love about the Tenko is that it doesn't put a ton of water down, and so it dries pretty quickly. But it looks so much better. And here Oakley is trying to deposit more dog hair. So, right, Oakley? Right? So now I need to just go empty out this water tank over here because I'm sure it's full, and then I will wait for the room to dry, and I think I will clean the couches first and then I will put down the new rug. To clean my couches today, I am just using some really hot water and 1/4 cup of this peppermint Dr. Bonner's. I obviously didn't measure, so I just kind of eyeballed what I thought 1/4 cup would be. I think this might have been too much. And then just a rag, and I'm gonna wipe down all the leather. I usually use an actual leather cleaner, but I recently saw someone use this and I love the way this peppermint stuff smells, so I just wanted to give it a try, and I thought it did a fantastic job.
Maybe we'll get there. 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 I don't know where you are, if you're happy in your heart. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you want get right back where we started. Yeah.
fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
Okay, it definitely needs to relax. So what I'm going for here is to kind of brighten up the space. I know the last rug was black and white, but I wanted to kind of pull in a warmer color. And so since a lot of my accents in my house are this like natural oat kind of wood look, I wanted to put this down on the floor, and then I will put some pillows and blankets on the couch to also match, so it'll be kind of a brown black combo. So I'm gonna sit this out for a little while and see how long it takes for it to relax. I may lay some stuff down on it because it is really lifted in some of these areas. I don't know if you can see how bad that is, but we're gonna give this some time, and then I may need my husband's help to slide it for sure under this couch, and then only a little bit on that couch, and that couch will just kind of be lifted and slid down. So that is the vision in my head. We'll see if that actually goes as smoothly as I said it. Helping hold it down? Are you helping me? You're so sweet. You're so sweet. I stopped for a second to get a drink and picked it up and basically slid right out of my hand, and now it's all on the floor and on me. So y'all, I'm just gonna go take a break for a while. My brain's just not working. Okay, so I've been moving my coffee table around and it is calming down a little bit, but it's not going to relax very quickly. So when my husband is done with his last call, he is going to come out here and help me get it anchored under the couches where we need it. And then we'll just continue to try to make it relax. While this is happening, I'm gonna move into my front dining room because that is a huge disaster, and I will show you that now. So this is kind of where everything has gone. So the boxes to all of the rods are in here. And then also some Amazon packages, all of the trash is in here. And then the curtain, the bag that we had all the curtains in, it's just a huge mess. So I'm gonna go through all of this and break down boxes and get all of this out of here. And then also clean off this table and try to get this room back in order. But it's just a huge mess. And this also needs to be vacuum mopped with the Tinco too, so I'll do that. Also, I got these from Target, and it's a 3-pack, and it's very, very simple. It's these 3 pictures here, and I have an idea of where I want to put them, but I need to just see what that looks like first, and but I will definitely show you guys when I make that decision. But first, let's clear and clean all this up. Okay, let's talk about that rug for a second. So I would like to know what you guys think. I know it's still wrinkled and not in place yet, but what do y'all think of that color in there as a contrast to the couch and the walls and the curtains that I picked out? Because the curtains are staying. I love them and they're just going to be there to stay. But I couldn't figure out what was wrong. I was like not happy, and I was like, I picked this out. Why don't I love it? Because I don't just pick something out very quickly. When I'm shopping for something, it usually takes me a long time to make a decision because I really want to read all of the reviews and look at all of the dimensions and all of the information on it. And that took me months to pick out. So I just could not figure out what was wrong. Why did I suddenly not love this rug? After having the room put back together and just kind of sitting in there in the evening, and every time I would walk back into the room, something just was not right. And I kept thinking, this just doesn't look like the rug that I ordered. So I finally pulled up my order again and got down on the floor and compared, and it's not the same rug. It's a completely different rug. It's very similar, but the rug that I picked had some other detailing to it that really sticks out. Like there is some black detailing to it to kind of tie the 2 colors together. And there wasn't that brown. It was supposed to be more of a creamy color, but there's a lot of brown in that rug, and it just really kind of stands out the most. And then in some lighting, there is some coloring on it that actually looks like stains and spills. It's not, it's just the way that the rug is. So I sat and thought, like, would I be able to get used to this rug and just get over it? And I couldn't. And so I was like, oh no, now I have to talk to my husband and tell him I just spent all this money on this rug and I hate it. So I talked to him, and surprisingly, he didn't hate the rug. He actually likes the rug just fine. But when I said, hey, there is something I want to talk to you about, this rug I don't think is the right rug. And I showed him the picture, and he immediately was like, oh no, that's not the same rug. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out, but he was able to see that right away. And he was really firm. Nope, we've got to return this. We got to get our money back. So thankfully, because it was Amazon and this one was eligible for a return, I was able to submit that and it was accepted. So the major part of this whole thing is that I do have to kind of roll it and fold it back up in the same shape. And I've got to get some plastic and packing tape and wrap it up really, really tight. And then I can take it to UPS, and they will actually ship it off for me back to the seller for free. And then I will get a refund. So we'll probably do that tonight. Today is Friday when I'm doing these voiceovers, and then we'll probably try to turn that rug back in tonight or tomorrow morning. And then we just have to wait, and I will be looking for other rugs, which I've already started to do. And my husband has been helping this time try to figure out what we're wanting in that room. And we've narrowed it down to about 5 different rugs. So I want to actually sit down and look at them and read over the details again a little bit more carefully, because I don't know what happened. I've never had this happen to me before, but that was just so frustrating. So here's the rug one more time. Not a fan at all. You guys will have to let me know what you think. And I don't know. I just really don't like it. Am I crazy? Does this look fine and I'm just not seeing it correctly? I don't know. So you guys let me know what you think. And if you have any suggestions on what color rug I should put in here to balance out the rest of the room, I would love to hear it.
Say you love me, say you don't. Give me something so I can move on. Pull me closer or push me away. Let me know if we'll be okay. 'Cause I can't stand another moment of you playing with my mind. I'm so tired of never knowing, so spell it out. 'Cause I won't stay awake till morning. I won't stay another night. If you're feeling something for me, say it now. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever.
The idea I have for these lamps are these wicker balls. So this one came in a pretty almost white. It's supposed to be natural, but it came definitely much more bleached. So I did order more in a more natural wood. So a little bit darker than this. A lot darker than this actually. So I bought 2 of these boxes, and each box comes with 24 of these wicker balls, and the next set will actually be larger than this. These are pretty small. They're smaller than I thought, but they will be larger than this, and I think the next pack comes with a 12 pack, I think. So I'm going to see what this looks like with just these, but when the other pack comes, which that will be tomorrow, I will come back in and shuffle these around. Okay, so that actually filled that up much more than I thought it would. I don't know why. I thought they would just be kind of down there at the bottom, but I don't know, I kind of like it. So I'm gonna see what it looks like with the lamp, and then once the darker ones come in, and they're larger, so they'll just be kind of shuffled throughout. We'll see how that looks too, but for now, this is okay, and I will do the same thing over there on that lamp and see what it looks like with both of the lights turned on.
Been patient with your love. Sometimes you don't show it enough. And I wish you could open up and take my worry in and make it stop. 'Cause I can't stand another moment of you playing with my mind. I'm so tired of never knowing, so spell it out. 'Cause I won't stay awake till morning. I won't stay another night. If you're feeling something for me, say it now. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever. Say it now. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever. I can't wait. 'Cause I can't wait for you.
That is it for today's video. Thank you all for hanging in there with me. Also, please just let me know what you think of this crazy rug over here. I am definitely returning it, so I'm not keeping it. You can't convince me to do that, but I would really like to know what you think I should put in this room. I am also looking at some shag options and just, I don't know. I actually have no idea. So if you guys would help me out, I would love that. And also, please don't forget to subscribe, leave me a comment, and let me know if you are new so I can get to know you. And I will see you all next week. Bye.